I'm just gonna put this at the start of the video. I have a TikTok now. Yeah, I just opened it. It's brand new. It's fresh. I've just made it. I've got a couple videos on there. So yeah, it's the same Loudmouth Canadian. Go up there, follow, subscribe, comment, let me know. All right, let's get into the video. Welcome back to another episode. You already know who it is, Loudmouth Canadian. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. Episode 1050 of One Piece. It was a right episode. Not like last week's one, but it was a good follow-up. You already know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the TikTok. And let's just go straight into the video. It's going to be a short one. One Piece videos are usually shorter than other animes, but hey, that's how we move. Okay, first off, we start off with Momonosuke and Luffy confronting Kaido with Yamato. You remember last episode, they finally made it to the top. Luffy went gear 4, combined attack with Yamato to hit Kaido. It was a beautifully animated scene, went viral for a little bit, but you know how it works. Viral things don't really stick around that long, you know? So, Momonosuke lands and Luffy finally meets back up with Yamato, and he thanks him, saying, "Look, sorry it took so long. I was hungry. I was starving. I just needed a quick bite, recharge, and hey, I'm back now, so I'll take it over from here." Which is where you get Yamato asking Momonosuke, "Who is this?" Because what you have to remember is Momonosuke was matured up by Shinobu, and so only Luffy and a small handful of people know this giant pink dragon who looks similarly to Kaido is Momonosuke. So Yamato asks, "Who are you?" And before Momo can ask, Kaido gets back up. He is hurt, but he gets back up asking, "Well, Luffy, how do you survive? You're supposed to be dead." And then he turns his attention to Momo and asks, "Another dragon? That's fine." And so he questions Momo himself. So this begs the question, was Kaido aware that there was like another devil fruit created by Vegapunk that had his devil fruit? Or because he doesn't act like really surprised, he's just like, "Oh, another dragon." So I'm wondering if there's maybe been a time where he's met a dragon, or maybe he's been told, "Look, there could be other dragons out there." But you know, it's just based off his reaction, so we don't really know. This sort of triggers a flashback for Momo to all the times Kaido has terrorized him, scared him, and so he says, "Look, I am Momonosuke, the Shogun of Wano." So it sort of beckons to when Kaido kept asking him, "Who are you? Say your name, who are you? Are you really Odin's son?" Now that he's in dragon form, he feels confident to say, "Look, I'm the Shogun, this is why I'm here, this is what I'm doing." Which is great. I feel good for Momo, I feel good for him. We get this like little short scene back on Wano with Otaku, am I saying that right? Otaku? And Hitetsu. This is the guy that made the swords that are currently held by Zoro. I think both of them are. Yeah, both of them is being currently held by Zoro. And he's just taking her to the festival. She's having a good time, she's loving it, she's eating cotton candy, and she sort of like enjoys the moment. You know, her dad recently died, and you know, it's just war going on. This causes him to think about Kiku, because Kiku was originally meant to stay behind with Hitetsu, but she went off to help Luffy. But this ended up going in their favor simply because Kiku? Yeah, Kiku was able to spread her Kimidongos and help turn the tide against Kaido. So it ended up going into the Straw Hat's favor with Kiku going with them. So it's all good, but he's still worried. Because you remember when we first were introduced to Hitetsu, he was the older guy looking after Otama. So now that she's gone, of course he's going to be worried. It's just like, you know, when you get familiar with someone, of course you're going to be worried about their well-being, especially knowing that they're about to go against Kaido. My apologies, it's not Kiku, it's Otama. I thought it was like the first name thing, but it's not, it's just Otama. My apologies for that, let me correct myself. But yeah, short little scene, and then we go back to Onigashima. This is where like the whole area, everyone on Kaido's side has been told Luffy's back and he's brought this pink dragon with him. So they're now aware of the situation. They don't know it's Momo. They just know Luffy's back and he's brought a pink dragon with him. And so we cut to Inuyasha and Nekomamushi. This is the king of the day and the king of night, the dog mink and the cat mink. They've been in their Sulong form for a while now, and they have the advantage in their fight against Perospero and Jack. So they're basically winning. They're like a couple more hits and the guy's done. They're winning basically. Unfortunately, as we now know, when there are dragons about, because they sort of have this sort of control over the weather a little bit, they bring the storms around. And the storms block out the full moon. And as we all know, Sulongs are the One Piece version of werewolves. So there's no full moon, there's no Sulong form. And so this depowers Nekomamushi and Inuyasha. And so Perospero, he takes a moment to literally blitz Nekomamushi with arrows, and he's just out. He is just shut up full of candy arrows, and he is down. Like, it's not looking too good for the guy. It's not looking too good. So we just had to wait to see what happens with him as we go back to the main fight. You know, Kaido, Yamato, Luffy, Momonosuke. Yamato realized it's Momonosuke, the big pink dragon. He realizes it simply because they spent a little time together. Remember just a couple episodes ago, maybe actually a few episodes ago, Yamato was protecting Momonosuke in human and in dragon form. So he clocks on, yo, this is Momo. So we got to be careful in it. Kaido's like, okay, yeah, you're good, you're big now. Yeah, you're big man now. Safe, innit? Okay. Yeah, there ain't enough room for both of us, you know, big man. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough room. And so he charges up his, is it Aura's breath or Boros breath? I want to say Boros breath. Google autocorrected this to Boris breath. God, yo, okay. Luffy tells Momo, hey, do the same, but you know, Momo's only transformed into this form for about what, a couple minutes now, so he doesn't have the full control that Kaido has. Kaido has had this form for years and years, like decades. Big Mom was the one who originally gave him the fruit, so he had years to perfect and train. While Momo, yes, he's had it for a little while, but as a fully grown adult, no, not compared to Kaido. And so he elects to dodge the blast, which he does. He sort of flies around and dodges the beam. And Luffy tells him to bite Kaido then. You know, you're a big ass dragon. You might as well just do something with your mouth, you know what I mean? Pause. Anyway, he chickens out. You have to remember, Momonosuke is still child. He still has that mindset. Like, he's still lacking the braveness, the courage, the knowledge to go forth into battle that an adult has. So, of course, he's going to chicken out. Of course, he's not going to be brave. And so what happens is Luffy, he hits Kaido with an elephant gun. It's a lovely looking elephant gun, knocking him completely down. That's the thing about transforming into a big ass dragon. You're just an easier target. And so Momo, in this moment now, he takes it to remember all the cruel things Kaido has done. All the stuff he's done to him, his sister, his mom, his dad. And he takes this and he bites down Kaido. And Kaido actually yells out in pain. Like, this physically hurts Kaido. Kaido was actually bawling. Well, not crying, but you know, he's in pain. He yells out. And Kaido, he takes a minute to regroup and says, look, bro, you ain't that guy. Sorry, bro. You're just not that guy. And so he charges up an Oro's breath. Just before he can release it, Luffy comes back yet again to hit him with a Ryu punch. You know, the different form of haki. And this actually knocks him down yet again. We get this little clip of Luffy and Momo. Not Luffy and Momo. The rumor, the news of Luffy and Momo spread across the island. So now the people are aware. not Wano or no Nigashima, they're aware that Luffy's back and the pink dragon is Momo. So everyone's glad, everyone's happy, everyone's, you know, the morale is up. And just this last little bit of this episode, cool little bit, Luffy asks Momo after biting Kaido, "Are you scared of anything anymore?" And Momo, to his credit, he says no. So it's a good little episode. I really like it. Probably the best bit is when, you know, Momo gets that courage to do something. It's a good little scene, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Like I said, it's a shorter video than usual, but hey, that's how it goes. I'm a loudmouth Canadian. Thank you so much for watching. Please go over to TikTok. I've got some videos up there. Like, comment, and subscribe.